Hello there. It's Lady Lou and Marion LaSalle with our work from home show. We are so tickled to be here again today. This show just gets better and better, and we love it more and more every day because we have so much to share. And I know right now Marion is just sitting over there on a little powder keg waiting to tell us about what she has discovered and has written about just now in her newsletter, and she wants to share it with all of us. So Marion, let's hear what you've got to offer today. It is so exciting.
Oh, well, thanks, Lady Lou. Yeah, she's right. She knows me pretty well. I get excited about stuff and I have to share. I mean, learn and share. That's just the way I am. I have to learn and then I have to share. If I don't share, I'll blow up, so I better share.
We can't have that.
Right?
Besides, we want to know what you got.
Thank you. Okay. Well, recently, and I mean recently as in like the first of this year, after COVID started loosening up a little bit, it started everybody started thinking about, okay, well, what am I going to do now for the second part of my life or the last part of my life or whatever. We all had to go through this thing where we were trying to figure out what we were going to do. Every day seemed like, well, what's going to happen tomorrow? I mean, we had some really rough times. Honestly, there were some people that didn't even make it through. And so I'm grateful that I made it through, and I'm grateful that I still have a lot of good friends and I have money coming in and all that good stuff. So, one of the things that happened to me recently was I took on too many clients, and they were referrals. I already had a full schedule. Honest to God, I had more than a full schedule. Okay. And I had a goal, and I still have a goal. And that goal is over here. Okay. That goes over here, and these people were coming in and they're great people and they great people to work with. They had wonderful things they wanted to do, and the referrals came in and I took them on and I kept taking them on and kept taking them on until finally one day I couldn't even work. I was so overwhelmed with all the work that was coming in that I finally said I can't do it. So that is a problem. I know that some of you might not think that's a problem because you would be, you wait till you have that problem where you got too much work, right?
Uh,
And I've been there. I've been there, done that. But anyway, I was just going to tell you my age, but I don't need to do that. I've been around. I've been around the block a couple of times. And Lady Lou's seen me at, like, what am I going to do for work, right, Lady Lou?
Been there, done that, both of us.
I've never been without a job. I've never been without having a business. But at the same time, there's always that fear. Well, what if? So, anyway, I did what I needed to do and I gracefully gave away the clients that I had taken on recently. There were three of them. And so I'm feeling really, really good. And this morning, at 8 o'clock, Monday through Friday, every morning we have a Grow Rich phone call, and it's a mastermind. So half of it is reading from books that are really, really good, like Think and Grow Rich and things like that. And the second half is us being able to open up about our feelings. And so I was really in listen mode today. I was listening to what they were saying. And the big takeaway I got from it today was work with what you got. Instead of searching out there for this and for searching a solution for that and solution for this and searching, work with what you already have, the resources that you already have inside of you, your friends, your time, your money, uh, your animals, your home, whatever it is that you consider a resource, use that,
Yeah.
what you already have. So I did write an article this morning that went out in my newsletter. It's also on my Patreon. If you go to patreon.com slash natural curiosity. You can see it. It's it's truly from the heart. Work with what you have.
And another saying that goes along with this, Marion, is bloom where you're planted.
Ah, there you go. There you go. And as I was writing this article, I thought to myself, you know, I could have killed my dream because of a temporary problem. I was getting so stressed out by not having, enough time to do everything and do justice to the people that I've already got and justice to myself, that I thought, you know what? I could literally kill my dream by taking on too many clients. And so my goal today is to share that with you, to give you that perspective,
Good
to
word.
give you a new way to think about your problem or your issue or your stumbling block or whatever it is that you're going through right now. Whether it's a lack of money, a lack of friends, a lack of blah 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 blah. Whatever it is, your fears. If you think of it differently, if you have a different perspective, then you can come up with solutions that not only will service you, but also service your friends and colleagues and customers.
Yes.
So I know that you have some things that you want to say about this, Lady Lou. What's coming up for you?
Well, the thing is that so many of us don't feel we can change. We're stuck in this job. It's a paycheck. It pays the darn bills, and we're kind of like a warm body that shows up on the job every day because we have to go, because we have to have money. And that's a kind of like living in HELL. I've been there with jobs that I did not like. And I'm sure all of us have been on a job at least once that they did not care for and they didn't know how to get out of it. Well, sometimes we get fired because we're not doing our job well because we don't like it. And I've been fired, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was so tickled. I just jumped up and down. I'm out of
I'm
there.
fired.
I'm
Yippee!
fired. And most people wouldn't look at it like that, but I did. And another thing is, you can maybe go to your boss and say, I'm bored with what I'm doing. I do it well. I know I do it well. But is there anything else that I can learn that would help you or that would help me not feel so bored? And if he's a good boss, he's going to say, what? You want different work? Well, yeah, I've got this such and such a job that I didn't know who to turn it over to. And I think you'd be perfect. Let's give it a shot. And you can learn something new because that's why I left most of my jobs. I was so bored. I could do them with my eyes closed.
I don't know how you could be bored with the jobs that you've told me you've had.
Well,
One of them
there
is
were a
like a
few.
dream job, okay?
There were a few of them that were very boring, and it's
Okay.
okay. I liked them, and I liked my bosses for the most part, and I liked what I did. I liked my customers. I was mostly in sales, but they got boring. There was just nothing new anymore. It was the same old story every morning. Oh, I got to go see this client, go to see that client. And we'd write the same orders. And sometimes I'd call them on the phone for an appointment and they said, I can't see you today. Just send me what you sent me last month. How boring is that? But they trusted me. They trusted me not to pad the order and to do what they had asked. So I had the respect of my customers, but I wasn't enjoying it anymore.
Okay. All right.
So things like that do happen, but just know when that happens, you don't have to ask permission. But if you need permission, Marion and I'll give you permission to find something better. There's
There you
always
go.
something better out there.
That's true. And there's so many choices nowadays. It used to be if you weren't a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, or a homemaker, there wasn't much else for you to do. A ditch digger, maybe,
Well, ditch diggers make good money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's not something most of us would want to do. But make stuff up. That's my middle name, MSU. Make stuff up.
That's right.
You can create your own job. I was watching a YouTube video just a little bit ago before Marion and I got on here, and it was this chef, and he was over in Europe, I know, because they were using milliliters and stuff like that. I didn't what it's not cups and teaspoons, so he wasn't in America, but he was showing how to bake this beautiful cake with fresh, well, it was canned pears in it, and I adore pears. And I couldn't wait. I got to go make that cake. And I don't like to bake very much, but I want to go make that cake. But I have to figure out what the directions say with milliliters and stuff. But there's something you can make up and use your Zoom. I'm getting ready, and this next week will be the beginning of my new show, my new podcast called Silver Cinderella. The silver stands for old, as you know, silver seniors, we call them. They don't call them golden anymore, but the golden years. But we're silver Cinderella, silver seniors now. And it's a much nicer way than saying just senior citizens. And I like that. So I'm going to have this new show, and I'm going to talk to seniors, women in particular, who are bored, who are ready for something different, and who have the will and the gumption to get out and do something with that. So if you're one of those that likes to sit in your rocking chair and watch daytime television, don't tune in.
I think they should tune in because they might want to get out of that chair. Maybe that's what they're doing now, and they like it just because that's all they have. But maybe if they heard you talk about the other things, maybe they'd get out of that chair.
Well, that's what I would want, because I want silvers, I'm calling them silvers. I want the silvers to know that they can create anything they want to. Just make stuff up. If you love to bake, start a little at-home bakery and go to restaurants and sell your products to them. Or if you're an artist and you love to paint, go stand out in the park and offer to paint portraits for people walking and sell them for $5 or $10. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Just have some little canvases and sell them for $5 or $10 each. Or sell nature pictures, have some other pictures you've already painted sitting around you and be out there just painting. Or if you love to sing, make up a song for someone. Hey, I'll make a song for. In fact, I am looking for somebody who can write music. I need music for my new podcast, and I need brand new music, something that nobody's ever heard before. So if you know somebody who writes music, I need to talk to them, please. But there's stuff you can do with what you've already got, your talents, your skills, your expertise. Somebody needs it, and you just didn't know that yet.
That's right.
So jump
on. I have your website up here on the screen, silvercinderella.com. And soon you'll be able to hear her podcast. And of course, as soon as it's available, we'll be posting it here on the show.
Yeah.
I think it's a great opportunity for you, Lady Lou, to share your talents with people that need it. Because believe me, there's lots of people that need your talents.
Well, I've got a bunch of them. They're fun talents. They're nothing specific and nothing special, because we're all special in some way or another. So if you've got something that, in fact, if you don't know what you got, go ask your friends. Don't ask your relatives. Go ask your friends. Okay, what do you see in me that is something I could make money with? And they're going to come up with all kinds of things. Well, goodness sakes, you love to write. Why don't you write for magazines? And there's online magazines you can even write for that will pay you. There's all kinds of places who will pay for writing. Maybe you do a good job for editing. Edit some books that people are writing. There's always somebody writing a book that needs to be edited, and you can put a figure on it and say, how much is it worth to you for me to edit this book? And know that you're good at it. It's got to be something you're good at, because why do it if you're not good at it and don't enjoy it? This is something you want to do, enjoy to do. So pick out something that's within you that you feel like you can develop and sell it to others. And you don't have to be a salesman. Just let people know I can do this. And if you've got something, I'm going to throw this out. Marion doesn't know I'm going to do this. But if you've got something fun that you want people to know you do for money, come on our show. Right, Marion?
Yeah.
We'd love to have you on this show with us, and we'll spotlight you and show what it is that you do to the whole world. And then you can ask your friends to go share that video because it'll be posted on YouTube. And you can just share it with everybody you know. This is what I do. Hire me. I mean, what's wrong with saying hire me? You can do it. And that's what we want to get across when we talk about working from home. You don't have to make somebody else rich by working for them. Now, if you're already doing that and you're making your bills, that's great. But find a side hustle that can grow and grow into the point where you don't have to work for him anymore. You're working for yourself. And I just love this saying. I found it a few years back, and I like that. You know what BYOB means, most of you. Which
Yes.
what's it mean, Marion?
Bring your own booze.
There you go. But here is what it means to me. Be be your own bank. How do you like that one, Marion?
Be your own bank. Now, what does that mean?
That means
I could see a bunch of dollar bills stuffed under my mattress. Ah!
well, it means make your own money because banks make money off of your money. They loan it to people at high interest rates and they pay you a half a cent if you're lucky to
That's
get,
true.
to have your savings in their bank. But
That's
they
true.
make money hand over fist and they don't want you to know that.
That's true.
So be your own bank and create your own money so that you can put it in that bank so that you have something to use to pay your bills, buy a new car, go on a vacation, and you can still work while you're on vacation because when you work from home, you can work from anywhere you can catch that computer, Wi-Fi or whatever. And you know that. So and if you're going traveling and you're the artist, then you can go out to a park in Mexico or in whatever city you're visiting. Go stand in the park with your easel and your little canvas and let them pay you for those pictures because you're good. And if you do caricatures, people love caricatures. Think
I
about that one.
do. That reminds me, I love TikTok, and I watched this gentleman who sold everything he has and he moved to Mexico, and he I don't know if he bought something or he's renting, but anyway, it's his everyday life in this community. And it is fascinating to see him go. They walk to 99% of the stuff that they're doing. The ocean's right there. They have, just like you said, they have people in the streets basically doing artwork, caricatures and selling different things. And it is just fascinating to see the life that these people have going for them. And he said it's like being on vacation, but these people are literally working now. They're making a living, and it's just cool. I enjoy it. If you'd like, feel free to make a comment down below, and I'll be sure and get you that TikTok name, because to me it's something I look forward to seeing. What is he going to do today?
Yeah.
And so he has started making money by offering different things that he never offered before, because he feels free. He feels free to be able to do that. So I
Yeah.
think that's what Lady Lou's getting at right now is, it doesn't need to feel like work. It literally can be something of your heart's desire that you turn into a job, you turn into money or an income or way to pay your bills. It's hard to live on savings and Social Security. I'm telling you, it's really it's a challenge nowadays. it's
Yeah.
getting it's getting hard. So if you do need to bring in extra money, we'd be happy to help you, both of us.
Yes.
So if you go to silvercinderella.com, you'll see that on almost every page, she has a way for you to get a hold of her, Lady Lou. And then there's also a contact page.
Yes.
And she'd be happy. I know she'd be very happy to help you figure out what would make you happy.
Yes, I do a free 30-minute consultation on Zoom or the telephone. So I want to hear from you
There you
because
go.
you may not be able to think of what it is you want to do, but I can give you some ideas. And she
Yeah.
these ideas, and one of them might spark a thought. Oh, I love to do that. Like you might just, like I do, you might love horses, and there's a stable near you or a little ranch that raises animals. You could go and offer to be a groom or feed the animals twice a day, and they pay you, and you get to be around those beautiful horses. There's all kinds of things you can do. Now, it's probably not going to make a good living out of it, but that's a little side hustle. There's
You
all
know what? I'm going to disagree with you there because people are taking a small little side hustle that's bringing in just a little bit of money, and then they're turning that into a book, or they're turning that into a course, or they're turning that into other things, a puzzle, aprons. They're doing all types of things to bring in multiple streams of income that really are paying the bills. I'm seeing it with my very own eyes.
well. I'll give you an example. There's a man and his wife over in Liberty County, which is east of where I live and east of Harris County, where Houston is. And he has an animal refuge. It's I'm trying to think of the word sanctuary for abused and neglected animals, and it's called IMA. There's no apostrophe, just IMA. It's named after a donkey. I'm a survivor. So go to YouTube and look up I'm a survivor. This young couple is having more fun with videos on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else they post them about how these animals are being treated by them, being loved by them. I've never seen a man love goats before. This man has goats, he has horses, he has cows, he's got ducks, he's got chickens, he's got pigs, he's got some pigs. One of them is old and blind. The love that man has for these animals is just extraordinary. He makes money on YouTube. Did you know that if you've got 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours, which is a lot, but if you've got a good show, people are going to watch it more than once. He's making money with YouTube. YouTube is paying him by putting ads on his commercial channel, which it's a commercial channel now because of the ads. He's making a lot of money. I have a girlfriend who started her podcast about a year ago, September. She's making over $7,000 every month because of the viewers and the subscribers she has. What the heck? You've got something you love to do. Put it up on YouTube. Another girlfriend just started her YouTube channel with motivational sayings. And she calls it motivational quotables or something like that, or the sacred place. The sacred place. I've forgotten. I'm sorry. I'll have to get that. But anyway, she writes these beautiful affirmations. I am affirmations, and she puts up beautiful music that she finds free. The photographs she uses are all free off of different sources. And they've already put ads on her commercial, on her stuff. Don't think they're paying her yet, but she's already on the rise with lots of hours and lots of subscribers. So you can start your own YouTube channel. It's free. And then start putting videos up there. And one of these days, you won't have to work because you can go just do a fun video and put it on your YouTube channel and make money.
There you go.
So a lot of people don't know YouTube pays people.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
everybody knew that.
No, no. Years before I knew that. but they will pay you for fun videos. And you know you've got something in you that would make a fun video that people would want to watch.
You know it.
Yeah. So
Well,
work.
as usual, we have probably given some ideas on things that you could do, and I'd love for you to be able to interact with us, okay? And no matter how that is, whether it's here on, because we're on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and all these places, whether it's one of the social media channels or you go straight to LadyLouOnline.com or SilverCinderella.com or my website too. I really encourage you to start not just interacting, but using the sort resources that you have in the place that you are right now. Quit wishing and hoping and start doing your
Yes.
heart's desire.
Yes. And Marion's website is just marionlasalle.com.
Yep, that is true.
So we want to help you. We're both in a company now that is not MLM, it's an affiliate program. And it is so phenomenal. It's the community that we love. They are there to help us. They've got seven-figure earners who are still training all of us for free
Can
on you.
you imagine
Can you imagine?
7 figures a year? I mean, how much is that anyway?
I don't know. It's over a million. Seven figures is a million up. And they're still loving what they do.
Every day.
And they're making it from this company. The million
Yes,
is coming from this one
that's
company.
right. That's right.
So if we can do it, you can do it. And there again, you've got something you can do at home. Take it with you when you go down to Mexico to play or to Europe. And that's the whole beauty of working from home. So we want you to know that pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us today. It's a real pleasure for us to talk about working from home because we can't see it any other way. I know that some people, doctors and lawyers and accountants, you have to have an office that you go into and whatnot. But you could start a side hustle, even if you have to be like a police officer or a firefighter, even if you have to go out to work. You in your free time, you could start doing other things that make your heart sing. So don't let anything stop you. Join us, okay? Join us. We would welcome you.
Yes. And the best part of it, it starts at $25 a month.
Oh, that's even
That's the
better.
beauty. We forgot to tell you that
That's
part.
even better.
$25 a month.
Yeah.
And you it's just an amazing company. So we'd love to talk to
Yeah.
you about it.
Yeah. Next week I will I'll bring my chart, my list of the top 10 reasons to go into your own business and have your own website and have your own with a community backing you. I think I'm going to do that next week. All
Perfect.
right. Well, thank you again. We'll see you next week. Contact us.
We love you.
Bye for now.
Bye.